I am broken. I am battered. I am bruised. I am torn. I go to sleep late at night, yet wake up even earlier in the morning. Sometimes sleep eludes me and my mind runs an infinity loop. Or better yet, I do sleep, but when I wake, my eyes continue to droop. It's a never-ending cycle, having things on my mind held close to my chest. Going to bed, praying over the worst, then waking up hoping for the best. But it's not anything that anyone else has brought upon me. It's how I view myself in the world that has this being as rough as it can be. Even as I sit with my pen and pad, I think about the best thing I ever had. And I wonder who'd be mad at me for being so damn sad. What is the reason that I feel the way I do when I say what I say, and when I say as I do and I do as I say? This man who doesn't let the world see the pain which she causes me. Sometimes I wonder if I'm mistaken, or is it that I've mistaken my life in a different route because I was not ready to see what that was all about? Did I just waste the last 24 years? I ask myself as I push through the fears of never being good enough, even though I knew this world would be rough. I have been teaching my children, she doesn't care about you. Live your life proud, be strong, and don't ever stop achieving is what that you do. To get back at her for allowing herself to get in this mess. Yet neither she nor her anguish is the cause of my distress. I brought this upon me, for I knew what this life would be. I knew it because I was taught at an early age, that I was taught at an early age not to be distraught of what would become of me in the life that I chose to be. That I needed to take all that's brought upon my shoulders and continue being me. My shoulders, these shoulders, they were created to be this wide. Because I carry the history of my ancestors, their struggle and their pride. I carry the weight, I can bear their weight of the pain, the burden, and I continue because I'm like Atlas. But even the weight gets heavy even to me, until at last I break down from the sheer girth of it all. And though my knees may buckle, I will not fall. Just breathe real deep, readjust the grip, widen my stance, and don't trip. Although I don't believe that's the source of my frustration, is somewhere somewhat deeper than that, buried below the medication. I take a stab at my pad and pen and write down the pain that I'm in, not just the physical, but the mental strife, to explain what I've done with my life. Have I wasted these past 2 decades? Have I somehow become placated? What happened to the outgoing me? Where has he gone? How do I get in touch with him again so I can stop singing this tired ass song? I gasp and I breathe in, yet instead of air I receive, it's fluid coming down. My lungs are filling, my arms are thrashing, I'm startled and I'm beginning to look around. There's no one around to help me, and I get nervous about my fate. I blink once. I blink twice more, breathe deep and realize that everything's okay. I'm drowning in a sea of complacency, when this entire time I figured it was tranquility. I don't know who I've become or where I need to be, but I do know I don't like this side of me. So I sit here now, 46 years of age, not knowing what's next on my plate. 4 years shy of half of my life, even though I feel it's getting late. I still will not speak outwardly about what's going through my mind, for I know that things will get better as long as there's time. Battle the sadness, the emptiness, and don't sink into depression. And don't allow myself to fall deeper in the bottle with the cork that's pressed in. Continue inspiring others even though I don't see that inspiration. And don't give into the negativity or the degradation of this world. For if you waste life on that, you'll be sucked in. Her purgatory, from there are so many still jiving and shucking. taking time to step back and identify what I've lost. Find me to love me, no matter what the cost. I needed an outlet, something to relieve me from this predicament. And that's why we started First Amendment.